Hey guys, Jeff here from Rogue Element Adventure, and welcome to the basement. So today we got a little bit of a long one here because we're going to be talking about our friends over at Powertank. If you don't know about Powertank right now, just turn this off and take up badminton or something.
Calm down.
I'm calm!
The reason is they've been around forever. They make some of the just most kick-ass products, but the most helpful products. Like, I know a lot of people like to have onboard air. I have onboard air mainly for my airbags in the Power Wagon. I've had onboard air previously. I've run different. I've run like an ARB twin. I always keep. I have a Smitty-built 6.5 CFM, which is a little workhorse. It's really underrated as far as like compressors go. It's my backup. It's my emergency in case I run out of air out of these, which I really haven't done yet. This is a 10-pound tank. The great thing about these, you can get about 3 to 4 complete fills, from like 10, 12 pounds all the way up to like 45, 50 or so on 37s, because I'm running 37s on my truck. I'm going to upgrade most likely for the long trips that I take. I'm going to go to, instead of having either like 2 10 pounds, I'm just going to go to a 15 pound, I think, on our longer trips. But like the trip that we're about ready to take, which is going to be about 5 days or so, I don't think we're going to be airing down a ton. So we're going to be doing a decent amount of highway miles. We're going up into Oregon again. So I think the 10 pounds is going to be perfect, which, keeps me a little bit lighter weight. It's nice to have that. Obviously, we know not everybody can, they don't want to spend the money to have 2 tanks or anything like that. If you're going to need something, when you do longer ranges or you're going to be airing up and airing down more frequently, I would say go with like a 15 or maybe even a 20 if you want to get crazy. The reason I like the 15, even on some of the shorter trips, is I have the option to run air tools. Yes, you can run air tools on these. You can set beads with these if you're in a pickle. There's a lot of different things that you can do with these kick-ass tanks. We all run them, all 3 rigs, 4 if you're counting Gene, and he's with us with the Audi. He runs a smaller one. I mean, he can damn near do his with like the UTV one. But they're awesome. They come with these really cool they actually just came out with these new awesome, and it's, excuse me, I'm first time taking one off. It's like the first time you take a bra off, right? So anyways, but they've got this protective cover, so it keeps all your gauges and everything out of the elements when you're cruising around or just parked out. Like, this is Nate's tank off of his Tiguan, and to keep corrosion and everything down, it's nice to have these on for that. But your regulators here, they got new style regulators. This is the HP 250. I run the bigger one. I believe it's a 400, and so it allows me to get a little bit higher PSI, mainly for 37s, and then I use mine for some power tools. Like if we're gonna, you have to change out some lugs and you want to do it quickly. Like, I know a lot of Baja teams run this, a lot of trophy trucks and stuff. They run the power tanks because they're, it saves them time to be able to just, run all their tools off if they're not using battery powered tools. Plus they can air up those big 40s and everything else that they're running. But we have found that these work awesome. Now, what I like, obviously saving time, right? You're airing down. If you've got, just regular Schrader valves, the valves that come on your tires or your wheels from the factory, or even if you have aftermarkets, they're all going to come with, your standard Schrader valve. Even running those and something like a Morflate or an Easy Flate or any of those 4-tire systems, you connect it to one of these, and going from like 15 pounds to 20 pounds all the way up to a highway, poundage in your tires. I like to run around 40, 45 on the highway, mainly because I save a little bit more gas that way. If I'm trying to worry about the wear of some new tires and I don't want to cup them, I'll be around 35, 36 because I get even wear from a chalk test. But these will air up in seconds, all 4 tires. You're not waiting 10 to 15 minutes for a compressor to air all 4 up. This does it in seconds, and I'm not exaggerating whatsoever. We've run the test. I mean, you're talking probably 15 to 20 seconds to air up all 4, period. From rock crawling to highway, boom, you're done. And it's one of the most convenient things I think is worth the cost alone. Now, we've got more here, obviously.
But wait, there's more.
So, a couple other neat things that they do is Powertank has this neat and unique little setup, and this is a tire patch repair kit. So, it's a plug and patch, I believe. It's been a while since I've opened it up. I have been fortunate enough not to have one in this truck yet. I have on the Raptor. If you guys watch enough, I was always getting that thing caught. So you've got everything that you need here. So we'll set it up here. You've got all your patch repairs. You've got the smaller with the plugs. You've got multiple plugs up here. You've got your glue. You've got your cement, all that good stuff. You've got extra valves in case you break valves. You've got a tire PSI test. I mean, everything. Needle nose pliers for all the stuff that you're gonna need. I would break it down. It's gonna get really boring. You can check it obviously on their website or go out and get them. It's one of those better to have it than not need it type of situations. It's not very big, as you can see. It folds up pretty easily, and then boom, you're putting it away, you know, in your toolkit. I put mine behind my passenger seat underneath it, so I know where it is all the time. It's easy to get to in case that I do need it. Luckily, I haven't had to. So, last but not least, monster valves. So these are the new monster valves from them, and these things are sick. So these are going on my truck this week. So by the time this video hits, I'll probably already have them on my truck. Hopefully, maybe I'll be showing B-roll right now with them on there. So the cool thing about these is you're not replacing the valve that you have already. These generally go 180 degrees, so across the wheel from your Schrader valve that's in there from the factory already. Now, the benefits of these, obviously, they're bigger, right? These are huge. So this, to give you an idea, this is a valve tool. This is the Schrader valve. Shows you how small it is. So this is going to take the insert out in your Schrader valve. And then this one right here is for the monster valve. So it's quite a bit different. Big difference right there. This is going to allow you to air down even faster and air up even faster. And I'm not even kidding. So you would take the top off here to air out or air down or fill up, right? So look at this big boy, pretty big. So this is how fast it goes, right? So it's told to me by Tyler there at Powertank. We've got our valve completely open. All the holes are exposed, you're airing down. We're gonna say that we go to 15 pounds of pressure, right? So I wanna be at 15. We want to start shutting this at 18. So when I see 18 pounds, we close her up, boom, it's closed. Now I'm at 15 pounds. That's how fast these are releasing air. So now that you've got a bigger valve, you're obviously not filling up through your Schrader valve, right? You've got your Powertank, everything set up to the Schrader valve. So now that we go to the monster valve, you have one of these bad boys in your kit. Connects right here. Your normal hose for your Schrader valve is gonna go into here. And then this, it's got an on and off switch. So you plug it in here, boom, turn your Powertank on, boom, you're ready to rock and roll. So you're gonna fill up even faster with these. My kit came with 5 because we run with a spare, obviously, and you want your spare to match. So we've got that. Kit also comes with a new drill bit because you're gonna have to drill into your wheel. I know, scary as it may seem, I don't want to do it. Comes with a tap, so you can tap in to this bottom here. You've got some extra gaskets, got some other good fun stuff, got some Loctite with it, and then you've got quick release little things here. Right here. So these will go over your Schrader valve. You can take those pesky little screw off ones, put these on, so it'll be a quick release. Put those right on your Schrader valve. Boom, you're ready to rock and roll. And then once you get back onto the highway, you can put those little plastic ones back on if you want to. I'll probably just rock these right here. It'll be easier. Don't have to worry about constantly screwing. And then you lose them anyways, right? So last but not least, propane mounts.
And I sell propane and propane accessories.
If you like us, you like to cook a lot. We carry a lot of propane. Not only do we use our Blackstones, but we also use our lava box. So this right here is designed for a 5-pound, or you can do what I have on the truck on my bigger trips is we have an 11-pound. So this is an 11-pound tank, and this is the mount. So you can see the size difference here is quite a bit. So the 5-pound on short trips, or when I'm not using the lava box because it loves propane, or you run with an 11, I can usually get a couple days worth out of this, probably 4 or 5 days if I'm not using the lava box too much. If we do decide to use the lava box, we usually bring a 20-pound tank with us, especially the bigger, the Kraken, or the Kratos, I think is what it is. That thing, you know, if you got about 4 or 5, 6 people around it, you're probably cranking the, cranking that flame up, and it's going to take more propane. But for food management, things of that nature, I just put that on there, especially when I'm not running the skinny guy camper, just running the smart cap in the back, or just camping with the kids. But anyways, look up powertank.com. You can look down in the description for our discount. Get you guys a little bit of cheddar off getting yourself some needed gear. And I'm telling you, this stuff is essential. So thanks for joining us on The Basement. See you on the next one. Why is it blinking on that side? What's it say? Must be running out of